What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. The market was closed today due to the holiday. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Stay safe out there. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tesla. There's an indicator in the chart that might bring us back to the $200 range. Let's see what the chart is telling us. Remember, guys, this is technical analysis, my opinion based on the chart, not financial advice. So let's get right into it. So, for those of you who do not know, Tesla is trading in this macro channel. We are in the weekly chart, and we have a weekly gap up here in the $474 range, which is good. But the question is, does Tesla have enough juice in the tank to close this now, or do we see some downside correction first? So, before I put the indicators on, let's go to the drawings, and you could see on this white line right here, you could see the blue line crossed. These are the weekly EMA lines, guys. The blue line crossed over the weekly 14 and the 20, and we saw a downtrend, and that looks like something is forming like that already. You could see Tesla reached the top of the trend channel, started forming lower highs, started this downtrend. It may be something like that, similar, guys. And if I go to the daily chart, you could see we crossed over the daily 200, this purple line, to inevitably close this gap here. And since that happened, guys, back in the day, Tesla lost roughly 64%. So there is a chance we see that too. You could see the daily 200 right here. We are in a critical junction in the chart. So let's go over it when I put the drawings on. So you could see Tesla has this weekly gap open here. It's in the daily chart as well, guys. And this is very good. This will inevitably be closed, 90 to 100% in the future, guys. But you could see Tesla tends to leave these peak gaps open. You could see one here, one here. This one was closed, guys, in the daily, but it's a 4-hour gap. And you could see from the peak, it took, roughly 1129 days to close that gap. And this gap took, about almost a year, guys, 287 days. And just like the Tesla leaves gaps to the upside, so that's why I'm saying this doesn't necessarily have to be closed now. It also leaves gaps to the downside. You could see these gaps here. We even have, I would disregard all these daily gaps down here, but you get my point. There is gaps to the downside, which Tesla closes as well, after time. And there is a gap here at 242, which I think will inevitably close as well. So let's get into it. The drawings on. All right, guys, we had a bit of a power surge here. We're getting a storm. So here are the drawings. So where are we now? You could see since the peak here, Tesla gap down below the top of the trend channel with the weekly gap, below the EMA lines. The EMA lines rode the price down. Inevitably, the purpose of that move was to close this gap, formed a bullish divergence on the RSI, and had a nice response from there, guys, of 32%. But you could see now we are getting compressed by this trend line, it looks like, and these are strong rejections to the downside, guys. You could see, in a couple days, 13%, 12%. This last daily candle yesterday, guys, 10%. These are strong rejections. So it's a battle between this compression trend line now and this our upper decision breaker, which is a significant price with the support of the EMA line. And this could be some sort of a descending triangle, guys. And that means if I go to the weekly chart, I will show you on the weekly chart, you could see we keep getting rejected here. And you could see the volume profile, the buying volume is slowly decreasing, guys. And that is kind of the confirmation of the descending triangle. And you could see this zone could be one, zone here, but I like this price here. And typically it gets compressed, and then with the descending triangle, it breaks down to the downside. So let's talk about what needs to happen if we want to see this weekly gap close. Maybe Tesla has a little more juice in the tank. This bull market, might be getting exhausted soon. You could see, a downtrend starting to form. What would need to happen to close this weekly gap now? And guys, you could see we're trading just under these weekly EMA lines now. We might need to see a gap up above this or above this compression trend line. And you could see Tesla, I will show you an example, has a history of doing this in the past. If you look at this line here, you could see when we were here, we gap down below our significant price and the EMA lines, guys. And the purpose of this was to inevitably close these gaps. But you could see once the EMA lines crossed, you know, with no volume, the EMA lines took control to inevitably close this lower gap here and respond. And it also does that to the upside, guys. You can see the gap up here to regain, and this another gap up here to regain the support. The EMA lines cross again, and then we see the uptrend, guys. It's basically the same thing over and over. And now we have this gap at 242. So I believe, if the volume remains flat like this or descending, guys, I think Tesla would need to gap up. If the algos want to take care of this weekly gap now, but if not, I expect at least a retest of this EMA, the weekly 200, guys, which is in our supply flip zone, which hasn't changed, 277 to 314, guys. And from the price currently, that would be minus 21%. But if I go back to the daily chart, guys, you could see these. I'm going to mark these daily gaps for you guys here with a couple of these orange lines real quick, just to make a note of reference. And if we go to the weekly chart, you could see that when the algos need to take care of business, they have no problem piercing the weekly 200 line support. This is a strong support, don't get me wrong, especially for Tesla, but you could see we have no problem. Tesla has no problem piercing and going down to close these daily gaps, and we have another one at 242. So if we get here, just be careful with this, guys, because I expect this gap to get closed, one way or another. You could see it. Tesla has no problem doing that in the past, and it will inevitably close this gap again. And if we do have another trend channel retouch, that would be great, guys, and that would put us right in the 200 range in between our load zone. This, not financial advice, would be a very good long-term position for me, in my opinion. Tesla, on the macro has very good swing trade potential. You could see here from this to the top, or even let's measure the more recent one to the top, 243%. And if we land around here, just to that weekly gap would be another 130%, guys. And we have our future price targets based off Fibonacci, 563, approximately, guys, 563 and 666. And these can get refined as the price goes. But my point is, I expect if we cannot regain the support, close this weekly gap of the EMA lines, we are already, getting rejected. We could see a final rejection here if Tesla does not gap up or have some significant volume to get us to the weekly gap. And then these EMA lines will inevitably ride the price down, retest the, we might see initial reaction, something like this, off of the daily 200, but the algos know this gap is here at 242. We can even check to see if we have some 4-hour gaps, guys. Yeah, we got a couple 4-hour gaps in the zones, but I don't pay attention too many to the 4-hour gaps. This daily gap is the main significance, guys. I'm not too concerned about this gap at 146. We would need a serious market crash for that. But my point is, this weekly 200 EMA may not provide the support if the algos want to close this gap at 241. And then if we enter the load zone and touch the trend channel, that would be the A+ setup for me, the A+ buy. This could take some time, guys. It's not going to be overnight, obviously. Keep an eye on the market sentiment, guys. Keep an eye on those big tech stocks, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia. If they start losing, high percentages, 8-10% in a day, then, we could start talking about a bear market. But Tesla might have some juice left in the tank. But in my opinion, based on the chart, guys, we had this double top. It looks like we're starting a downtrend. This compression line seems very strong. And the next prices to watch are this flip zone and the load zone, guys, and this gap at 242, guys. All right. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a happy holiday. Enjoy and be safe and stay blessed.